Welcome to Faith Flour and Mason Jars. I'm Leah, and this is my little Southern kitchen. Today, I am going to be making my husband's favorite snack, hands down favorite snack. If I ask him what he wants me to make, it's going to be this. He loves it. We were at a tractor show this weekend here in our town, and we always take like little cowtails or something to put on the table so people as they walk by, they can pick up and snack one. And my husband said, in addition to cowtails, can you make some seasoned pretzels? And I'm like, who's going to eat something from someone's kitchen? You know, I'm a little fussy where I eat. But anyways, who's going to eat something from someone's kitchen that they don't know? Well, the pretzels didn't last too long. We had multiple people asking for the recipe because they're that good. So anyways, I decided I'm going to show you guys how to make these seasoned pretzels. I got the recipe from my niece, Laura. She lives out in Oregon. She actually, when we got married 17 years ago, I barely knew how to boil water. I could make ramen noodles, I could make rice-a-roni, and I think I could make a roast in the crock pot. I did not know how to cook. Poor Joe thought he was going to get this nice little wife that knew how to cook. I didn't know how to cook. Joe knew how to cook more than I did. So, and I was talking to my niece on the phone. She was married before I was. I have nieces that are really close to my age. And I was talking to her and I was like, I'm going to have to figure out how to keep them alive. And she's like, it's going to be easy. You just follow recipes. And I'm like, okay, nothing ever really turned out for me. So here about a couple weeks, I think it was a couple weeks after we got married, we ate a lot of spaghetti the first couple weeks we were married because I could figure out how to fry hamburger. But I opened the mailbox and there was a package, and inside the mailbox was a recipe book with all kinds of family recipes. My niece got this together for me. She sent recipe cards to everyone in the family, and they all wrote recipes, tried and true family recipes for me to feed to my husband. And this garlic ranch pretzels, seasoned pretzels, whatever you want to call it, was in there. And it was one of the first recipes I tried. And I'm going to tell you, we've been married 17 years, like I said, and I am still using recipes out of this book. It's my first recipe book that I will reach for when I am trying to figure out something to eat for supper. So I'm going to show you this recipe. I'm going to teach you how to make it. I want you to make it. I want you to leave a comment once you've done it and tell me what you think of it. They are phenomenal. There's a couple little variations you can do. I'm going to show you exactly how I do. And then you can either Google or you can come up with your own imagination, other little things that you can add. But this is what we do. So here we go. Seasoned pretzels, or you could call them garlic pretzels or dill pretzels or ranch pretzels, whatever you want. I'm going to try to drop the recipe either at the very end of this video or I'll put it in the comments so that way you have it so you can screenshot it and go from there. But let me know what you think about this recipe. It is so good, and it doesn't really take that long to make either. So here we go. Okay, this recipe I normally double right away, but for the sake of the video, I just did a single batch. So that's why I have such a big baking sheet. So you're going to layer the baking sheet with parchment paper because who has time to do dishes, right? Once the sheet is layered with parchment paper, you're going to go ahead and mix up the rest of your ingredients. You're going to start off by adding 3/4 cup of olive oil. You can use any kind of oil, but we choose olive oil because that is the healthier version of oils that we have. You're going to notice we use spatulas a lot here at the Buca Ranch because we want to utilize every drop of everything that God has given us. We don't like to waste. To the olive oil, you're going to add 1 teaspoon of dill weed. Garlic, the recipe calls for 1/2 teaspoon of garlic, but because we measure seasonings with our heart, we're going to add a little extra, a little bit more than 1/2 teaspoon. And then you'll notice the ranch dip mix that I got. I normally make my own, but I found that on special at the store, so I grabbed a couple of those. You're going to add the equivalent of 1 pack of ranch dip mix. You're going to stir it and stir it and stir it. And once you think it's stirred enough, you're going to stir it a little bit more. Keep on stirring. You want that all incorporated. And then now you're gonna place your pretzels on the baking sheet. And now just watch what I do with the bag. I didn't notice this until I was editing the video, what I did with the bag. You'll notice that I'm gonna empty the pretzels out and then I'm gonna set the bag to the side. And then my conscience is gonna get the best of me. And then watch what I do. I start smoothing the pretzels out in a single row, and then I get the bag, and then just all the memories of the little dogs that I know that have suffocated in bags when they stick their head into a bag. I always, always, always pop open the bottom because we don't want anything to happen to Dozer or Tootsie. So you're going to give that mixture a couple good stirs, and then you're going to drizzle it over the pretzels. And once again, you're going to notice I'm going to use my spatula. I want as much of that mixture out of that bowl as possible. And then you're going to start stirring the pretzels. You want the pretzels all coated in the olive oil mixture as much as possible. So just keep stirring. You want the pretzels all shiny, and that way you know that they all have olive oil on them. And then once you've stirred them really, really well and got them all coated, you're going to layer them in the pan in a single row as much as possible. You're not going to be able to get them completely in a single row, but you're going to do it as much as possible. And then once the oven is preheated, you're going to put it in the preheated oven. The oven's going to be preheated at 225 degrees. And then you're going to let them bake for 10 minutes. That's what they should look like. And then you're going to bake them for 10 minutes. After the 10 minutes is over, you're going to get them out. You're going to stir them together. Once again, you're going to want to get them all coated in the olive oil mixture as much as possible. Just stir, stir, stir. Once you got them all shiny, once again, you're going to notice there's significantly less olive oil in there because it's been soaking and cooking into the pretzels. So get them all coated with olive oil again, and then layer them on a single layer. Stick them back in the oven. And you're going to set the timer for 10 minutes again. Once the timer goes off, you're going to get them out. You're going to look to see how much olive oil is in the bottom of the pan. The olive oil is all gone, so we're going to consider them done. If there's olive oil in the bottom of the pan, just stick them in for another 10 minutes. Okay, Joe, what are you about to try?
I'm going to try your seasoned pretzels.
Do you like them or not really?
I love them.
Let me know what you think. Are they good?
Better than ever.
Is that going to make work so amazing when you get a little bag of those each day?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So what do you think? It wasn't too hard, was it? It's like so easy and it's so delicious. I wish there was a way that I could like give you a sample through to YouTube so you could see what it tastes like before you make it. Because you might be like me, when I look at a recipe, I'm like, do I want to waste time? Do I want to waste the ingredients? Yes, because it's not going to be a waste if you try this recipe, trust me. If you could do me a favor, if you could share this video, if you could like this video, if you could subscribe to my YouTube channel, that is very helpful for me, and I appreciate it so much. I am forever indebted to y'all. From my little southern kitchen to yours, I'm grateful you were here today. Y'all come back now.